lowercase g, meaning what? They're inferior. When it speaks about the Most High, or it speaks about the powers, it's an uppercase G. All right, so that goes to show you that these idols are inferior. All right, I mean, meaning they're nothing at all. You know?
Go ahead.
It says, but the Lord made the heavens.
Right, but the Lord made the heavens, not Caesar Borgias that you praise to. Okay. All right. So go back to that. Go back to that in Esdras. Yeah, go back to that in Esdras.
This is 2nd Esdras chapter 13, verse 40.
Right.
Those are the 10 tribes which were carried away prisoners out of their own land in the time of Hosea the king, whom Salmanasseh the king of Assyria led away captive.
Okay, now get 2 Kings 17th chapter.
Okay. This is 2 Kings chapter 17, verse 22. For the children of Israel walked in all the sins of Jeroboam, which he did. They departed not from them.
Right. What's the sins that Jeroboam walked in?
Right. Yep.
These other gods of all these other nations, man. The golden calf, Ashtaroth, Baal, Dagon. Okay? That's all the sins that he walked in with, man. And that's why the Most High cast us out the land of Israel. And Israel's talking about you Spanish-speaking tribes throughout North, South, Central America, and it's talking about you Native American tribes, man. All right? Go ahead.
Until the Lord removed Israel out of his sight.
And the Most High removed Israel out of his sight, meaning he moved them out of the land into captivity under the Assyrians. That's the same thing the brother's reading, and that brother, what's that?
Right in 2nd Esdras 13.
2nd Esdras 13th chapter. Okay, go ahead.
As he said by all his servants, the prophets.
Right. So that's why the prophets, the Most High set up the prophets to speak the word of the Lord. Okay, because the Most High doesn't come down on his throne and tell you that you going off. Okay, because he's a king, man. He made us. He has servants. A king has servants, all right? And the servants are the prophets of the Lord. All right? Go ahead.
So was Israel carried away out of their own land to Assyria unto this day.
There you go. That's plain. Okay. So finish reading it, brother.
Can I finish one piece of
Yeah, brother. Go ahead, brother. Bring it up.
This is on Jeroboam.
Right.
What he set up. It says, because Jeroboam, he was set up as king over Israel.
Right.
This is 1 Kings chapter 12, verse 28. Whereupon the king took counsel, talking about Jeroboam, and made 2 calves of gold, and said unto them, it is too much for you to go up to Jerusalem. Behold, thy gods, and it's lowercase g again. It says, O Israel, which brought thee up out of the land of Egypt. That was a wicked.
All right, brother. So read it and break it down.
All right, this is 1 Kings 12 and 28. It says, whereupon the king took counsel, right, because during the split, Rehoboam, who was the son of Solomon, was set up as the king over the over the southern kingdom, which is Judah, Benjamin, and Levi, and Jeroboam, who was the Ephraimite, was set up as the king over the northern kingdom. Okay, so it says, whereupon the king took counsel and made 2 calves of gold, which were idols, and said unto them, he was saying unto the northern kingdom, it is too much for you to go up to Jerusalem, because he wanted to stay in that power seat. Behold thy gods, O Israel, which brought thee up out of the land of Egypt. So that nigga was being wicked as all hell, man.
And you know what, man? That's the same thing you tribes worship, man. Let me see. Where's he at?
Oh, you got one for the back right there too.
Yeah, man. But I'm looking for Caesar, man.
Oh, he's at the bottom row, second to our last.
Okay, yeah.
Right near the
there you go. This is one of your main gods that you Spanish-speaking tribes worship. Caesar Borgias. Go ahead, brother. You got a brother. Bring it up.
Scripture.
Yeah, go ahead. Bring it up.
Deuteronomy chapter 32, verse 15. But Jeshurun waxed fat and kicked. Thou art waxing fat, thou art grown thick, thou art covered with fatness. Then he forsook God which made him, and lightly esteemed the rock of his salvation. They provoked him to jealousy with strange gods. With abominations provoked they him to anger.
Okay, so read it and then break it down.
Yeah, it says, but Jezebel waxed fat, which that represents Israel. And kick, it says, thou art waxing fat, thou art grown thick, thou art covered with fatness. Then he forsook God which made him, which is talking about the Most High, like our people which they do that to this day when they worship these other gods. And it says, and lightly esteemed the rock of his salvation. Yeah, because these strange gods that the other nations worship, they had nothing to do with delivering us out of the land of Egypt. And nor do they have anything with delivering us out of the land of America when the Lord comes back to destroy this place. It says they provoked them to jealousy with strange gods. Yeah, we provoke the Lord to jealousy by worshiping these other gods. That's why our people are in the predicament that they in today. Alright, as far as you so-called Negroes, West Indians, and Puerto Ricans, you Native Americans, and you Mexicans, and you South American Indians, man, living in the ghettos and in the reservations throughout the world, man. Alright, it says, with abominations provoke they him to anger. Yeah, because you worship all these different gods, so our Lord, alright, who our forefathers used to worship, alright, the true power, alright, you so-called Negroes, West Indians, and Puerto Ricans went off, man. Y'all ain't worshiping the Most High, like how it was taught by our forefathers to worship the God of Israel.
Yeah, brother, let's get that.
Can I say something? Because in the script right there, when it says strange gods, the stranger in the Hebrew is nakar, which means alien, foreigner from a different nation. All right, so that's how you know that it wasn't Israel's power, which is the Most High. So they was worshiping the powers of the heathen nations, which in the Hebrew is Zakar. I mean, not Zakar, Nakar.
Not that one.
Salakia, Nakar.
Commandments thou shalt know what God's performance.
Exodus 20.
Okay.
Exodus 20.
All right, brother, bring it up.
There's one last verse on this point.
Right.
This is verse 17. They sacrificed unto devils, not to God. To gods.
Yeah, they sacrifice unto devils. Right? That's what you Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans, that's what you did back in the past, and that's what you're doing now. You're sacrificing unto devils, man. Alright? That's what you're doing. Caesar Borgias, the one you call Jesus Christ, the image that's put up, you're sacrificing unto devils. You into Buddha, you sacrificing unto devils. You're into Islam, sacrificing unto devils, man. You worship the black woman, you're sacrificing unto devils, man. Alright? You're not sacrificing unto the Most High, Yahweh Shai, man. You're sacrificing unto devils, man. That's why when you go to Ezekiel 9:4, it already tells you that, man. Alright, now you read that and you break that down. I'm gonna go to Ezekiel. Go ahead.
It says, to gods whom they knew not, to new gods that came newly up, whom your fathers feared not. Yeah, because our forefathers didn't fear any of these gods, man. Right. All right, these are all new gods. They're not even gods, for one. All right, but you people look at them as gods. All right, and all these new idols, these are new. The Most High is the Ancient of Days, man. He was here since the beginning of day. There is no time limit that you can put on the Most High, man. All right, so anything else that newly came up, which you worship today, are new gods, man, which are false gods. Huh?
No, I'm saying he chose their delusion.
Yo, exactly, man. That's why 2/3 of our people are gonna die, man. All right, and it says, of the rock that begat thee, thou art unmindful, and has forgotten God that formed thee. Yeah, the rock that begot us, the 12 tribes of Israel, is talking about the Most High, man. All right, and Yahweh Shai. Yep. All right, that's Yahweh B'Shem Yahweh Shai. And it says, Yeah, 2/3 of our people are unmindful. They're not thinking about the Lord. They're not thinking about the Most High. All right, they think they all into Caesar Borgia. They all